YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Today is Thursday night and I'm outside. We are outside, guys. So I'm waiting for my friend. We wanted to go to the Boulevard World. This place is called Boulevard City. Boulevard World is just across the street. So I just found out that it's under construction, sadly, but we will come back. So now the nice thing about it is that there is Boulevard City. I didn't know about Boulevard City. This is how it looks like. The lighting is crazy here. It's so cute, it's so nice. Yeah, the weather is not so bad today. It's not too hot, so I'm here for the weather. So while I'm busy waiting for my friend, let's just dive right in. Let's talk about things. So I want to talk about the culture shocks for me in Saudi Arabia. Actually, I was supposed to film this before coming here, but like my Uber came so early. I was like, okay, I shall film when I'm here while waiting for my friend, because my friend is always coming late, right? So yeah, it's very nice. I'm going to go inside and discover more. I think it's more about shopping. There's like a little Disney World outside, but I'm like, what am I gonna do in Disney? But maybe later I'd like to go there, but for now I'm here. So I'm going to start with my first culture shock. So when I first had a Zoom meeting for the orientation, like before we came here, they told us to, yeah, they actually gave us a briefing. We had a briefing, like things to bring, what not to bring, what to do, what not to do. So the first thing that shocked me is like every time when they finish talking, they say Inshallah. I've been very ignorant. I'm sure like any Muslims do say Inshallah. Inshallah actually means God willing. So they'll be like, let's say I'll do it tomorrow, Inshallah. It means God willing. So someone used to make a joke about this Inshallah, saying when Arabic people say Inshallah, I'll do it tomorrow, it means they'll never do it. So Inshallah means God willing. So every time when they speak, they use this phrase Inshallah. Like, yeah, it's part of their speaking. They could be speaking any language, but they'll say Inshallah, which means God willing. And then yeah, I was so shocked. I'm like, why these people every time when they finish talking, they say Inshallah? What does that even mean? Did I miss something? Did I miss something on the notes? You know, I was so confused. That was the first thing. And then they also like to say Hamdulillah. Hamdulillah actually means praise be to God. Like, yeah, you know how the CC people say Khotsong, Khotsai, you know, something like that. Like in Pedi we like to say it means God willing. So here whenever they talk or they say whatever phrase, they will normally say Alhamdulillah, or they'll say Inshallah. You know, I think it's part of their practices. So that was my very first culture shock before actually even arriving in the country. And then the second one was the heat wave that I got when I arrived. I knew I was coming to a desert, and I came during summertime and it was very, very hot. I remember coming from South Africa in August. It was so cold. I was wearing my tracksuit. So when I just got off the plane, I just felt this heat wave. It's like I just entered hell. Like it was so hot. Like the heat wave was crazy. I just started sweating with an immediate effect, right? Yeah, I started sweating immediately upon arrival. Okay, so that was my second culture shock. My third one was how the roads are structured in Saudi. So let's say my street is right here. I have like the roads don't have like they don't really have what's this? They don't have four-way stop. They don't have four-way stop. So, you know, you'll see your street or you'll see your house, but you have to drive all the way to the end of the street and turn and do a U-turn all the way just to come back to where you were, like where you like you already saw the place, but it's like you have to go all the way to come back to the same place. So that was quite shocking for me. I'm like, where's the four-way stop? There are no, like, yeah, I mean there are four-way stops there, you know, there are some four-way stops here, but you know, but the way the roads are structured, they're structured in a very, very fun way. Yeah, I'm waiting for my friend. We're gonna go in. Can you see these lightings? They're so beautiful. There's like a nice music. Everyone is just chilled, families, you know, they have food. I cannot wait to go inside to actually see what is happening. I'm just like, this is so pretty. Okay, my other culture shock was when I went shopping for the first time in Saudi Arabia. Plastic is for free. I'm like, which country still give plastic for free? Because everywhere where we go we pay for the plastic, right? So yeah, so we pay. So when I came here, I did my shopping. They actually have these small plastics. They will put 2 items per bag, per plastic bag. So I was like, so when I did my shopping, I had so many plastic bags. So many plastic bags with 2 items, 3 items in it. And they actually do pack for you. You have packers, they pack everything for you. My other culture shock was like the praying time, when they, like, you could be sitting in the staff room or wherever, someone just come with a mat or a rug, and then they just start praying in front of you, you know, they just lay it and start praying. I'm like, you know, prayer should be so sacred that nobody should see you, but they just do it in front of you. I remember the first time when I saw that, I was like, I'm gonna walk out and give you some privacy with your God. But I realized, nah, man, this is going to happen a lot. But these days I just let them pray and I just continue doing my work or continue doing whatever I'm doing, because everyone is doing it. When it's prayer time, wherever they are, they just lay the rug and start praying. And then the other culture shock that I had was like, they've got banks for women and they also have banks for men. So when you go to consult in a bank, there's a section for women and men. They don't mix in the same place, right? So for me, I'm like, okay, okay. This is the first. I was not expecting it, but yeah, it's just like another culture shock. So last time we went for a staycation, they actually do have prayer rooms. I think those prayer rooms are mainly for men, not for women. So they have prayer rooms. If you go to a chalet or you go to yeah, just a getaway, you will find prayer rooms there. And then what's the other thing? Like every day I get shocked. I get shocked every day. So yeah, okay. And the other thing here, we don't drink tap water. It's the same with China and Thailand, so that one was not very much surprising. And then what else? Yeah, I can't think of other stuff right now, but yeah, that's what I can think of so far. And also like how women keep a distance from men. Like in our school bus, the women actually didn't want to have men with them, so there's this social distancing. I can't say social distancing, but yeah, women and men really keep a distance from each other. So I remember in our bus, so they even put a note that females only, meaning they don't want men in the bus, you know. So for me that was shocking. And I remember before all the teachers came, we only had one bus, so the men will sit in front and the women will sit at the back. So for me it was a culture shock. The segregation is very deep, and also the driving. you think, okay, this is a cool country, people are driving so nicely, people here love to spin cars, people here love to drive like rock stars. So for me it was just very shocking, like the way they drive. I got so shocked. You know, you think the South African taxi drivers are driving so bad, but try to drive in Saudi, especially at night where everyone is feeling themselves. They drive in a very crazy way. That was so shocking for me as well. And then when I got here, I was told like there's no alcohol, you know, there's no this and that, only to find out there is alcohol somewhere. It's hiding. People do drink, but they do it secretly, they do it indoors. They have like your whiskeys, they have your I don't know all these drinks, but yeah, there is alcohol. People do drink, but they do it indoors. And also when women shop, I'm like, oh, you guys are wearing abayas, why do you like shopping, why do you like nice things? But they have these gatherings, like family gatherings, parties, they actually do take off their abayas and look very cute. And also like how beautiful the women here are, like they're so gorgeous. I've been in China, in Thailand, and Korea. They've got slim bodies, but women here are very beautiful and they've got curves, like just like African women. Like you swear this is an African person. So yeah, that was another culture shock. Like, yo, these women have banging bodies, they've got hips for days, they've got ass for days. So for me, I was like, wow, I didn't expect this. I was expecting maybe small bodies and stuff like that, but when they do take off those abayas, you can see very nice bodies. And yeah, here I was just also surprised there are so many Ethiopians and Sudanese, because it's very close, right? It is very close. So I didn't expect to see so many Africans here, but there are so many black people, and it's very diverse. Like you get white, black, Arabic, and Indian, Bangladesh is it Bangladesh, you get Pakistani. So it's very diverse, unlike China and Thailand, where you just see one group of people. You only see like white people, you see an Indian by chance, you see a black person by chance, but they, you know, in Korea you only see Korean people everywhere. So here is quite diverse. There are different races, so that was refreshing to see. And yeah, also like the buildings, you know, I was expecting high-rise buildings, but they don't have high-rise buildings. So you find only like 2 stories, 1 stories, but you know, 1 story. So you know, but the building will be so beautiful, right? It will be so beautiful. And I remember driving in the middle, like yeah, during the night around this time, and then a friend of mine was showing me, this is the king's house. The houses are so huge, they are so big. So in the area where the king lives, the houses are so big. So it's not only the king, it's like his relatives and everyone. But yeah, that area, the houses are very big. And yo, and the other culture shock is like shopping at night, like till 11 p.m. You think 11 p.m. people are already sleeping, but people are in the street, people go shopping at that time, because during the day it's so hot for you to even do something. So yeah, people actually do carry water with them. You always find people with small bottles of water, because you will get dehydrated, definitely. So here we walk around carrying water in our bags. And the other culture shock is like, I didn't even know there was a Saudi coffee. It's so different. I've never tasted a coffee like that. Like I've tasted different types of coffee, but this one is different. So they are big on coffee, right? They are very much big on coffee, but the Saudi coffee tastes very different. Like I've never tasted that type of coffee before. So for me that was like, okay, this is coffee, and what kind of coffee is this? Like, yeah. And also like how people just respect their religion, the women with their abayas, like they embrace it. You know, they embrace it so much. You know, they just cover everything. You can only see their eyes. So when it's eating time, it's also like they have to put the hand underneath that, you know, what is it, the hijab, right? So I feel like women, it's very much uncomfortable. That's what I think. And another culture shock was me seeing like crop tops in the stores. I'm like, why do they have crop tops, you know? Because I was not expecting that was a culture shock, because I'll just expect long dresses, you know, long sleeved shirts, but they do have stores that have your crop tops, your shorts. So I'm like, who's buying this? Where are they wearing them as well? So that was another culture shock. So also there's a huge culture of like going to like a place that will look like a bar. Yeah, they do have bars. They have a lot of bars, but in those bars they serve coffee. They serve coffee and shisha. So yeah, there's a huge culture of shisha here. They smoke shisha and they smoke. People here, they smoke a lot. They smoke a lot. So yeah, especially the men, they're always smoking. And then people do shopping with their families. Normally when people go shopping, you'll see a husband, a wife and kids. So yeah, shopping is families, it's family time. So it's all about families. And you know, like the girls at the age of 25 and age of 23, they are already married, having a child. So they marry very early and they do get married. No baby daddy dramas. So yeah, they do have they do divorce, of course, but yeah, it's all about families. You know, someone my age is expected to have a husband with kids, like it's a norm. I think for them, see me not being married and not having kids is kind of like strange, right? Because I'm already over 30. So yeah, it's like, yeah, it's just like that, guys. So yeah, this is the life in Saudi. So yeah, I was just shocked, like this could be a banging bar, but yeah, they only serve coffee and shisha. Yes, for me that was a bit shocking as well. Like I said, I get shocked every day. Yeah, that's basically that. Guys, look at the views. Okay, there are people at the back, so I don't want to talk a lot.